Okay, so you just moved into your apartment or you're about to move in an apartment. You have everything set up. You know what you're going to move into. Here are three things that you probably didn't even think that you needed that I recommend you get. Number one, get a foldable wagon. That's right. I know it sounds weird, like a wagon. What are you talking about, Marcus? Get a foldable wagon for your apartment. Here's the reason why. Number one, if you're in Austin, summers are hot, let alone if you're in Texas, summers are hot. You can get to 100 degrees, 104 degrees, like that's hot. And if you're, carrying groceries in the heat, like carrying groceries and sweating already, not fun. So get a wagon. It alleviates some burden when you're getting your groceries. Two, if you're not the second thing, but another reason why to get the wagon is that if you like walking to the grocery store, like carrying bags for like a mile or something can get a little tiresome. So make sure that you have a wagon for those walkable distances if that's what you prefer, right? And then another reason why you want to get a wagon is that if you live in an apartment that has a parking garage, you may want to get it depending on where your apartment is in comparison to where you park. So if you have to park in a garage here, but you're on the other side of the garage, bringing in your bags, bringing in work stuff, bringing in groceries, and then you have to walk across the parking garage, then down the hall to your apartment. Again, you may say first world problems, but after you're having to do that every single week and you're going to be in that apartment for 12 months, so let's just say 52 weeks, that's 52 trips, man. So get it for that. If distance is not a problem for you when it comes to parking garage, then maybe just the sheer fact of having to unload like your groceries or having a wagon to unload your groceries plus your work stuff. And if you have a bag or a computer and you're having to carry all these different things, that back and forth trip is going to get a little annoying. So having a wagon can definitely be helpful in that situation as well if distance is not an issue. Now, the second thing that you probably haven't even thought about getting that I recommend you get is a bottle of Drano. That's right. Weird, I know, but I'm telling you, you probably didn't think about it. Drano. Because the last thing you want to have to deal with is a clogged drain when you're getting ready, uh, or when you just came home from a long day and you don't want to get back in traffic to have to go get Drano because you have a clogged, drain in the apartment. So make sure you have a bottle. You may not even use it immediately, but clogs typically don't happen when you plan for them, right? So when you're looking at or when you get it, just know that you may not use it immediately, but it is something that you have off should you need it. And word of caution, Drano is only good for your sink, tub, and shower drains. Do not use it in a toilet. Toilet, that is a hazard. Don't use that. Get a plunger. Get a plunger for the toilet. Don't use Drano in the toilet. And then the last thing, the third thing, you probably didn't even think about, but you probably heard of it. Get some light bulbs. Get some light bulbs. That's right. Things like right now you see my face because it's light outside, right? There are light bulbs. Yes, that's what I mean, light bulbs. And the reason why I say that is because if you are using a lamp or if you're using like a ceiling fan that has lights and it goes out or one of the bulbs go out, yes, most properties will replace this for you, others will not. But you have to fill out a work order, you have to submit things online, and then it takes like a day or so or more to fix that thing. So if you already have light bulbs in the apartment, then you can fix that in a matter of minutes, go about your day versus having to submit a work order and then having to wait for it to be done is lickety split, done in a few minutes, right? But the one thing that I will say, the word of caution with light bulbs, if you have to like unscrew or uncover or undo some type of cover or housing element for that surrounds the light bulb, or maybe it's a part of a fixture that's inside of the ceiling, do not try to replace that. Okay, fill out the work order, have the apartment property fix those, but I'm referring more to like lampshade, lamp lights, or ceiling fans that have bulbs in it. Those you can easily replace and just fix that annoyance or that inconvenience in a matter of minutes versus having to submit something online and wait a couple days, right? So save times, keep moving. So quick and easy. I know these may not be groundbreaking, but I promise it's been too many times that I've talked to past clients of mine, and just by sharing that with them, they're like, I didn't even think that I needed these things, but I got them. And yes, it was inconvenient when these things happened and they were already in the apartment. So it was like, oh, thank goodness, right? So it's like that investment. It's like the inconvenience and the annoyance of getting it like right now. And it's just like sitting there for like weeks or maybe even months. But should it happen, when it happens, you already have it and you can keep things moving. So those are the three. A personal foldable wagon, and you can get the wagon typically anywhere from like 60, $70. There are some that are more expensive, but you don't really need to spend a whole lot more than that. You can get that on Amazon or Walmart. When you're looking at bottle of Drano, when you're looking at a bottle of Drano, that's going to be about $5, $7. You can get that at a local grocery store or like a Walmart, or if you come to Texas and you're not familiar with HEB, it is HEB, not Heb. So you can get a Drano and light bulbs from both Walmart and HEB. And then light bulbs, that's going to vary price-wise depending on the type of lights that you have or the bulbs that are being used. Light bulbs can run anywhere from like $8, $20. And are there more expensive ones? Yes, but make sure you take a look at the voltage needed for the different, bulbs in your apartment to know which ones to get and make sure you get the right ones and make sure that it fits, right? So wagon, 50, $60. Amazon, Walmart, Academy. Drano, $5 to $7. Walmart, HEB. And then you have your light bulbs. It could be $8, $20, or more, depending on the type that you need. You get that from an HEB or Walmart or Academy as well. So I hope that's been helpful. If there's something I've left out that you want me to cover in a future video, go ahead and leave me a comment below. If you are curious about these things, I'm going to put a couple of links in the description to kind of help you with that search to maybe look for wagon light bulbs or anything like that. And that'll at least get you started and take a look at the different options that you have available to you. And if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, all that great good stuff that supports the channel. And until the next one, stay awesome, stay amazing.